your thoughts on Eric Bischoff and all the, I guess, Erics in the world?
Who did the interview not long ago and said that Eric Bischoff knew absolutely nothing about the wrestling business? Someone just did an interview, an older fellow, old timer, talking about Eric Bischoff. Some people are able to come into a business and get things done somehow, or ride on someone's coattails somehow, and he's been able to do that. He can laugh and say whatever he wants about me, but I never drove around the neighborhood selling meat out of the back of a pickup truck like he was doing before he went to work for Vern Gagne. So,
and he also, I think he said he taught karate or something.
Wow.
Until there was some inappropriate stuff with one of the boys.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
That's what I heard. I mean, that's just what I heard. I don't really know, but that's just what I heard.
Now, these are strictly opinions.
Yes, right.
But there's people.
Or what I heard.
There have always been people that come along in the wrestling business. Some of them come along and they stay for 20 years.
And
some of them come along and they stay for 5 years and they're gone. And all of a sudden, they're out. How does Vince Russo come in and change the wrestling business from a video store manager over in Long Island? I mean, I ran a video store.
I think he found Jesus.
I think so. That helps.
I didn't know he was lost, but I think that he said he found Jesus.
So that's why we do stripper angles and strip poker angles on your major Monday night show. Remember that one? Strip poker, and you got a Monday night audience, and this is what you're showing. Is that the best you can come up with?
I mean, if you're going to have the girls strip, at least make it mean something and make it think that you're going to see something. It's like you don't want to just give it to them. Make them think that they're going to see it.
And then Hogan sits there and says, "Hey, wait a minute. I didn't write that segment. I didn't know. I didn't write it. Well, I thought you were getting rid of all the writers. Come on."
No, I think Jason Hervey's the one that's running it now. He's going through all that stuff.
Obviously, they're running. They are running it right into the ground.
Yeah. I think he's the one that does all he goes over all the TVs.
I'm just saying,
tweaks the TVs.
Pretty soon, Dixie's scholarship's going to run out, and Daddy's going to pull the plug and say, "That's it."
I'll tell you what I think.
Money.
I think she's a retard, and I think he has that big Panda Energy company, and he's like, okay, she's a dude to do, so we better just give her a company to let her play with, let her be a mark for herself, let her go to autograph shows and sign autographs like she's the superstar, and let her have it, because if we let her come and run the real company, then we're going to lose all of our money. So we're just going to give her this. And I'm still, damn it, my daddy. I'm mad. I want to go home, beat him. I want a company to run into the ground and kill.
Honky, recently you put out on your website that you're going to go to TNA, only to say you were working everyone. What happened?
No, I did not work anybody on that deal. Now, the truth of the matter is, all I put out there is simply this. I am in negotiations with TNA. And it was over the Jakks Pacific action figure, which is the truth. Now, whatever someone wanted to read into that it came at a time when I turned down the Hall of Fame, and I thought it was a good time to get a news story out that I'm in negotiations with TNA, and I was. And if they say I wasn't, I have the phone records to fucking prove it. So that's just how it is. Did I get the Jakks deal from them? No. A week later, Mattel calls me from WWE, and I signed with Mattel.
Gotcha.
Why does everybody get a doll? Dixie's going to get a doll. I won't have a freaking doll.
Well,
I just don't get it. I don't get it. The Shockmaster. I mean, he has dolls. And then he comes on there and he falls through. He's there for 3 months.
God.
And he gets a doll. I was there like 5 years. And he was there 3 months. I don't get it. Why? I don't get it.
So I was in negotiations with them. And Jimmy Hart and myself, we're starting a new project, The Legends of Rock and Wrestling. And we're going on tour with Coco and Hillbilly Jim. It's a 4-man singing group, and we're going to put shows on and
that's going to be good. Coco, I just saw him like, I don't know, so many months ago, and he's sitting at the table. I thought he was like a kid, like a 20-year-old kid. He looks so young, and I was just like, and he's like, it's Missy. He goes, Missy. What? I'm like, he looks like a kid.
Yeah, and so this is our new project.
So you guys are going to really sing? Or are you going to lip sync?
No, Jimmy wants to have a band. I actually sing the songs, and Coco sings, and Hillbilly Jim does too, and Jimmy does, so we don't have to lip sync them at all. It's just a matter of putting a show together now and taking it out on the road and having some.
No, I mean like
we
lip
want
sync
some-
like Britney Spears.
No,
like
no.
you'll sing it,
No.
but then you're going to be out there.
No. We
Okay.
we do them live.
That'd be cool. I'll come.
Do you guys have a website to promote that yet? Or?
We in the process of getting the site together, but right now they can look at my website, honkytonkman.net, and find out about this. And if there's some promoters that want to try to book it, then we're open to taking dates. We just haven't got the business plan together as far as where we're going to get local bands, which we know we can pick them up in any town, and then if we can get casinos and street fairs and things like that. Just a little.
Or you could do World War II reenacting things.
We're going to put on an hour show and come back and maybe do 2 shows a day.
There was one question I forgot to ask you. I don't know why it wasn't on my sheet. Does Virgil really follow you around everywhere?
Not anymore. He's following Ted now. He's had a new lease on life. I mean, he was latched on to me there for a while, but no, we did some business together on some things, car shows and some of the comic book conventions. But other than that, he's with Ted now. And
Is he following Ted around now?
that's his new horse to ride. Ted's his new meal ticket. So,
Okay.
What do you guys think about him getting back on TV last week on Monday?
it's a good angle, I think, with Ted Jr. and everything. So, it's a call for, sure.
Do you think it's going to be long term or just a short deal?
I don't really know. I didn't see what they're doing. Right now, at that company, anything more than 5 minutes is long term.
And all I ever wanted to be was a gobbledygooker and get
Well,
tombstone.
he was only there
I
for
can't
5
even do that.
He was there for 5 minutes.
What are your thoughts on Bubba the Love Sponge? Because you guys had a war words. What
I don't.
happened?
I still. If Bubba walked in here right now, I've said this to you guys 100 times. I wouldn't know that fat son of a bitch from anybody.
I don't think he's fat anymore. I thought he lost weight.
Oh, he did.
That's what I heard.
Well,
Still big boy.
Well,
I don't even really know. I did an interview with him in the studio one time, but I wouldn't know what he looks like.
Bubba said Bubba means ratings. Well,
Wasn't he going to get all of his Bubba people not to watch TNA?
I guess that's what happened. I guess the ratings fell so fast that his people were the cause of that. Bubba meant ratings. All right, Bubba. Bubba forgot to say when he was out front at Universal and how all these people were lined up saying, listen to the people that's coming out to see this Monday night show tonight. Look at the lineup. We're not going to be able to get them. Well, you can't get them all in because it's free anyway.
What
The
happened?
place only seats about 200.
What happened between you two guys? What started all that?
I have no idea. I don't know what started it, where or when or how or anything like that. Maybe he came up to me somewhere, that silly ass nightclub he had down in, what's the name of that town just out of Tampa?
Tampa.
Trashy
Ybor
little-
City?
Ybor City, trashy little joint he had. Maybe he came up and said something to me and I told him to blow me or, I don't know.
What are your thoughts on TNA letting go of Awesome Kong in favor of Bubba? Only for Bubba to keep stalking her until he eventually got fired.
Well, I think that was they made a big mistake because they lost a great piece of talent in her. She's one of the better lady wrestlers that's come along in a long time, and she's not one of these diva type made up.
You know what they should have done when they had the other chick with her, Melissa? What was it? Cheerleader Melissa,
Cheerleader
but
Melissa.
she dressed up in the.
And here was a beautiful girl, naturally pretty,
Yeah.
and they had her face
And they had her
covered up.
face, but you know what they should have done? Like on the interviews, they should have had her talking that Pakistani shit or whatever, and then put like subtitles underneath, like what she
Yeah.
was saying. Have her going abadooba-dooba-dee or whatever. But they could have done so much stuff with them. They really could.
They missed.
But see, and they got like they have their own. They created like beautiful people, and they have this, but then they don't do anything with it.
I think
it's a shame.
if Awesome Kong goes over to Ring of Honor like she might be doing, she'll do very well there.
Yeah,
If you guys were booking
it's finding
TNA,
talent for it though. Because
Well,
she's going to squash. You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's just
that's the problem. They're all divas now, and then when you have one of these, somebody who comes along like Awesome Kong, who now is going to catch your eye and get your attention because of the way she
that
does
she can
what she
move.
does.
She's a big girl. That
Right.
she can freaking move in the ring.
she's not cookie cutter. She looks totally different than anybody
Yeah,
else.
she's totally different.
Well, look at the giant over in WWE right now, Paul White. He's been there for 10 years, and here's a giant having to go out and wrestle these just regular guys. If you're going to use giants, you got to put giants against giants.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Or you got to put two smaller guys with the giant against the giant.
Yeah, it's.
If you guys were booking TNA, how would you change it, or you think it's just a dead end?
Hell, I'd fire everybody down there.
No, they got great talent. They got great talent. It's the booker. You can take chicken shit and make it chicken salad. They got great talent. They got AJ Styles. They got the girl. They got like the beautiful people. I like Beer Money. I like the Motor City Madmen boys, little
Motor City
boys,
Machine Guns?
machine guns. Yes, whatever. I like them. I mean, they got some guys, and I love. He does the Randy Savage gimmick.
Oh, Jay Lethal.
Oh my God, Jay Lethal! What
He
a
is
worker
so
he is.
good.
His girlfriend
He's
is
so
a
good.
hell of a worker. She's only been like not even a year or whatever.
He's
She's
great.
awesome.
Frankie Kazarian's good. They got
They got
have
great.
they have
And you would want
tremendous
to
bunch
fire
of talent,
everybody.
but-
They got the talent.
Well, I would-
It's the bookers.
I mean, when I say fire everyone, I'm saying fire all these people in the back. It's causing all the trouble. The production looks awful anyway. It's terrible looking production for.
Well, you know what it is? They don't have someone to style it. It's like you got a guy sitting there with a red shirt and a red tie, and you look at it on TV, that doesn't look good. Or you have a guy with a shirt open. You want to look like class, you need to dress a little bit better. I mean, just the things. They have guys get out of limos in jeans and baseball hats on. There was a thing called your gimmick gear, and then you had your wrestling gear, right? You would do promos and do your thing in your gimmick gear. You don't wear jeans and friggin' all this Ed Hardy shit t-shirts, and you all look the same. I mean, my day in wrestling, the guys were different. You had the bleach blonde guy, you had this guy, there'd be one tattooed guy, not 30 tattooed up guys. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Everyone's
you want to see something
tattooed.
different.
Everyone's
out there.
tattooed and everyone wears speedos.
Yes. And it's like you want
Except for
something
Jay
different.
Lethal.
Except for Jay Lethal.
Except for Machismo. Ooh-wee.
That's the best gimmick. I love it. And him and the other guy, the Lethal Consequences, I mean, they're good. And there's so much great young talent there that you could put they only got 2 hours a week. It's not brain surgery. It's not like back in the day when you had 6 hours of TV you had to do. They only got a 2-hour show that they got to do.
Well, it'll be interesting now to see what happens in the next few months.
It's a shame.
Have you guys heard
It's a
about the
shame.
money problems at all, or no?
I didn't hear anything. I knew that they weren't paying the underneath guys at all. I knew that some of the guys even 6 or 8 months ago were going down on the Greyhound buses and stuff like that. I mean, taking a bus just to go there to wrestle, and I knew they weren't paying them.
And then they give contracts for an unbelievable amount of money to people and not taking bumps.
They've given out, they've thrown some good money after bad,
Yeah.
and until they realize what they're doing and how much they're throwing away, I see it's a whole WCW all over again.
Watch thousands of exclusive shoot interviews right now on TitleMatchNetwork.com.